Hi everybody and welcome to Des and Lauren. This morning we will be speaking about internet disruptions.
And it looks like this is something that's affecting many people. Please tell us in the comments how you've been affected by internet disruptions, but we're going to go into a bit more detail. This is something really serious that people need to consider. How dependent we are on the internet and how society at large functions because of the internet, and where we could really expect problems in the future, just like we're seeing right now.
I'd love to know if there's anyone that's watching who does not need the internet for their work, for their day-to-day jobs. Let us know in the comments and let us know what you do exactly. Since, I suppose, the early 2000s, we've become more and more reliant on the internet. We are providing you this information because of the internet. Most people that I know use the internet for work, and I actually miss the days when internet wasn't such a big feature.
Well, it's 2 decades, literally, since the internet has become a big thing. Because when I was exposed to the internet first with a little Lando account and an American robotics ding 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 dial-up modem, everything has changed. And that was in 1995 when that happened, 1995, 1996. And from the year 2000, as Lauren said, everything has just exploded. Everything is about the internet, and you need to ask yourself why. Why is this the case? If we remove the internet today, what would be left of society?
All the global plans will be shot, because how's the fourth industrial revolution going to go on if there's internet interruptions all the time? We were actually talking about video shops last night and how much I miss video shops. And can you believe that there was a time you did not need the internet to watch a video?
Well, that was not so long ago.
Yes, not so long ago at all. Even our children didn't know
3
what a
years
video shop
ago,
is.
yes. Our kids used to
3 or
love
4
going.
years ago, yeah.
Used to love going to a video shop, and looks like Klaus Schwab's reset is really taking place at the moment. All the music shops.
All the
with
music
the
shops are
CDs.
gone.
Yeah.
So this is my biggest fear.
A lot of people have forgotten this actually.
So video shops, gone. CD shops like Musica are gone. What's next? Bookshops?
So hard copies that you can keep somewhere
Yeah.
is starting to diminish more and more. And as the cloud becomes bigger, there's more control to outside entities. In the end, you will have nothing that can keep anything on it. In fact, your laptop in future will have no memory. Everything will be in the cloud. All devices used will be in the cloud. The Internet of Things.
Frightening times. I do not want to live in a world where there's no more books. Like physical books. And I think that's where we're headed, and we need to be careful of that, and also make sure that we get involved politically some way or somehow, no matter what part of the world you're from, so that we can stop this craziness.
Well, with our Amiga training, that'll be a strong focus, making sure that we preserve what humanity represents, the best of humanity, the bad things we can leave aside, and train people to preserve humanity. And books will be a part of that.
A strong part of that.
Yeah.
Expect internet disruptions in SA as 2 undersea cables snapped on the same day. Now, what do you think caused that?
Yippee-ki-yay.
Have you, and Des asked earlier, have you been affected by that? We'd love to know. 2 undersea cables snapped simultaneously last week. This has caused some disruption to internet in South Africa. Repairs on the cables are expected to be completed next month. 2 undersea communication cables that are critical for network operators in South Africa snapped on the same day, which has resulted in disruptions to the internet. Some websites might load slowly and others not at all.
I would really like to ask people that know about probabilistic risk assessment, something that is mainstream in the nuclear industry, what probability you think there is of 2 undersea cables snapping on the same day at the same time.
The West Coast Cable System and the South Atlantic Telecommunications Cable number 3 both broke on 6th of August in the Congo Canyon, reportedly due to a rock fall in the canyon.
Well, I suppose that's possible.
Who pushed the rock is my question. OpenServe confirmed that the break in the cables occurred and said that the consortium of partners is working to restore the cables. While invisible and unknown to most, the network of fiber optic cables under the water are crucial in enabling the global internet by allowing for the high-speed transfer of high volumes of telecommunications signals across the world.
Well, not if Elon Musk can have anything to do with it. His Starlink satellites is trying to replace this stupid cable system because that's what he thinks it is. Absolutely preposterous that we're relying on cables that can be sabotaged on the ground. But maybe he hasn't thought of people shooting his little satellites out the sky either.
And then falling on communities.
Yes, falling on people.
On entire suburbs.
Well, they're tiny, okay, really small.
And Caroline Tanguy, the Director of Public Relations for Europe, Africa, the Middle East and Asia at Cloudflare, one of the biggest networks operating on the internet, said that Cloudflare noticed severe degradation from the cut. A network performance issue report was submitted for Johannesburg. As all South African networks are currently experiencing a crunching capacity due to this cut, we saw an increase in traffic which took some time to mitigate. Interesting. Alternatives available. The WACs and SAT3 cables are not the only underwater cables that run to South Africa, meaning and some service providers might have significant capacity on other cables.
So we have not been influenced as much with the network that we with Africa. Yeah.
Well, I think that's not the case for everyone. I know I've had some trouble with Zoom.
I know that the internet on my phone is ridiculously slow. So definitely Vodacom, I believe, that's affected.
Yes, and yeah, Vodacom speaks. Vodacom spokesperson Byron Kennedy said that some disruption in traffic flows are to be expected from the cable breaks. The unplanned sudden removal of key routes like WACS and SAT3 can be expected to result in initial disruption in traffic flows. OpenServe said that the impact of the breaks on their network is limited to customers on the international private leased circuit services. Okay, so how are you coping? Is it affecting your work? And do you miss life before internet, or at least life before so much internet was available in the comfort of your own home?
My concern more is how society will behave without internet and how easy it is to sabotage the infrastructure.
Yes. And once smart cities are fully operational and in place, once the fourth industrial revolution is fully on the go all over the world, when breaks in the internet happen, what happens to society then?
Well, I think in the smart cities, they will be like their own microcosmos. They won't be connected to the rest of the world or even know that the rest of the world exists.
But you can't open your fridge because you can't connect to the internet.
Yeah, you'll have internet. It'll be localized internet. That's what I believe will happen in future. And only the real elites will communicate with each other across the world. So that is a couple of years down the line, but certainly being planned. If you look at 7th and 8th generation technology, will already be there. Most people will not be like normal humans. And this is what we are trying to defend. And when people say that these are conspiracy theories, I just say listen to the people that are generating the technology to make this possible. Where you live in a small isolated community where you will get all your information from, not the state, from artificial intelligence that will make the greater good decisions for you.
Yeah, the one danger with algorithms that cater to your likes or your wants or whatever, as spoken of in many books and articles on the internet, is that AI is responding to how you are now, which prevents you from deviating from your own norm, which prevents societal progress. So progress is going to stop in its tracks, and we're going to eventually kill ourselves as humanity.
You will actually not see new things if you're not looking for it yourself at all, because the algorithms will keep you stuck in your rabbit hole.
Yes, wonderful future ahead. We have Amiga training to help you navigate and create a different reality for the future, especially here in South Africa, and hopefully that can take effect across the world after we got it right here in South Africa. So stay tuned for that. We're going to bring a video on that in September where applications will open. And yes, we are doing our workshops. We have 2 more for August, so you can go to bookings at amiga.org.za if you want to know more about that, and we'll give you all the information.
That will be in the description below this video, and you will also find that this last weekend on Saturday at 6 o'clock, just like every weekend this month, we gave our second level 2 course, our workshop, which dealt with a very important topic related to this.
Yes, listen and observe for enhanced comprehension. It was quite enjoyable to present, and it seemed like there were a few aha moments in the actual workshop for some people. So that was fun. And next is senses and the mind for enhanced perception.
And yes, AI is driving people's perception right now. Instead of them deciding where to look, what to look for, as Lauren says, a lot of people don't realize that because of how algorithms work, wanting to extract more money out of you for businesses, it'll gear you in the direction that you are looking, and you will see nothing outside of that. And you will become dumb down all the time. Just dumber and dumber and dumber. Unless you decide to look outside. If you join us for these workshops, you will certainly learn how to circumnavigate this.
Please also join our Telegram channel. We put a lot of information on there. Not just the YouTube links of these videos, but information about Omega, about the workshops, about the training, and everything else. So the link to that's also in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to please share this video with as many people as you can so we can spread awareness for what the real threat to humanity is in this world.